Hey guys, can you hear me? How is it going? Alright. Hello hater. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. King Crab, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Frostbite, nice to see you, brother. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Hello Luck. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. So today we're gonna be competing once again. Let's look for a multiplayer session right here. Something in the morning preferably. This one is decent. Hello Ultimate Hunter Game. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you are doing good, guys. I'm also doing pretty good. Happy to be here. So let's take a look at this session. As I was saying, we're currently participating on a competition that we're running on my Discord server, which is a competition for the biggest black caiman, the biggest vicuña, and the biggest capybara you can possibly get. Combined score. If you wanna join this competition, just make sure to go to my Discord server. I'm gonna pin the link in the comments. Right there. Just go to my Discord server, go to the competition section, and there you'll be able to submit your best skills very easily. Make sure to read the rules first though. Currently, who's winning? Okay, so Hunter WT is winning at the moment. He got a really big black caiman max score right there. But the competition just started yesterday, so there's still pretty much an entire week to go. We're gonna need some diamonds, that's for sure. We're gonna start by going for some vicuñas, just as yesterday. John Snyder, welcome to the stream. You got a level 4 diamond mule deer frostbite, that's crazy. Those are rare, eh? So are you currently grinding for mule deer? Got a diamond tapir, nice king crab, I think I saw it on my Discord. What was the score, by the way? Alright, our connection with this server is decent. Although the vicuña drink time is over. But we can still explore this area. Well, actually, I think we're gonna start going for some capybaras first, because yeah, this is not a... Hold up a second, this server is... Ooh, this server is almost entirely fresh. There's literally only a single spot of hunting pressure. So that's lucky, guys. Yep. Not too bad. I mean, we could start hunting some capybaras actually. So let's go here. 145.3 something. Well, that was a good one, king crab. You know, barely diamond, not a huge one, but not too bad. Grinding mule deer, 210 kills in level 4 diamond, which scored 312.89. That is nice, Frostbite. You know, I don't think I've ever gotten a level 4 diamond mule deer, which is quite surprising. So I'm happy for you, brother. That is a nice trophy. Hello, Iron Worker. Nice to see you today. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, we found a pretty good server right off the bat. Look, Max Estimate Jaguar right here. Hold up, I'm hearing something. Is this a peccary? What was that? Yeah, there is a max weight estimate peccary, just level 4 though. But I'm curious about the Jaguar. You know, the Jaguars are not part of this competition, but who knows, maybe level 9 and it would be great to start the stream with a diamond. Man, I'm still kind of upset about the diamond puma we bought yesterday, because yeah, we finished yesterday's streams without a single diamond. And that puma could have been the first one. It is my first diamond tapir. Yeah, that's an amazing diamond, king crab. One of the best you can get here in Peru, honestly. But then I'm surprised we found a fresh server literally the first session we joined. Hello Evan, nice to see you brother, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We're gonna go directly towards the coast and hopefully there will be some capybaras, maybe some caimans as well. Now have bear, tapir, taruca, capybara and picuña diamonds. Nice king crab, so you are missing 5, right? Or yeah, 5. You are missing 5 of the 10, not too bad. By the way guys, how many diamonds have you gotten here in Peru? How many of the new species? Happy to hear you are doing good, Evan. I'm also doing good. There's a level 5 caiman right there. Technically you got a diamond, you just botched it. Yeah, you are so right, hater, we actually found a diamond potential, but yeah, you know how it goes whenever botch XCK appears. Hello Liam, nice to see you brother. Oh my god, there's a level 5 capybara? Damn! Guys, there's a level 5 capybara right there. Did you see it? Look. I've been on this session for like 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, so you know, it's still too early to know if it is modded. But level 5 capybara right off the bat is crazy, and it is a guaranteed diamond. 67 bottom estimate, that's insane. Damn. Nice caiman right here. Hello Blue Star, how are you? Bro, level 5 capybara. I don't know guys. Look, I don't know, it's still too early, could be a modded session. We spotted this guy very quickly. So I don't know. That is a big chubby jungle beaver indeed. Guaranteed diamond. Damn. Hello Taxigori, how are you? Destruction, welcome to stream. Yeah, of course I remember you. You were, I think, on yesterday's stream. Or the one before it. But I can't believe it guys. Look, yesterday we spotted a level 5 Vicuña also very early into a stream. But that one was a troll. And then the stream before that one, we also spotted a level 5 Vicuña very early into a stream, but that was also a troll. So now, this is the third stream in a row on which we spot a level 5 of some species. On the first, yeah, within the first 20 minutes. But this one is guaranteed to be diamond, so that is an improvement. Now we're gonna make sure to not push it, which honestly may happen because, you know, going for brain shots on these capybaras is far from being simple. They have a really small brain, and from what I'm seeing, this capybara doesn't have any intention of going back to the shore. She's just floating there. So taking the shot while it is just floating will be a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not great going for brain shots. You got a melanistic jaguar diamond. And you got Peru. Nice destruction. That is an amazing trophy. So that was your first super rare in the map? Congratulations. Glad to hear you are doing good, Blue Star. You got 2 more diamonds in the angler earlier. Oh yeah, I saw you were active in the angler community. That's kinda cool. You know, I've been thinking on starting another King of the Catch on the angler. Another weekly competition. Because yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people going back to the angler, so that could be fun. Happy to hear you are doing good, Taxigori. Making buffalo chicken alfredo, that's delicious. I love chicken alfredo. Yeah, that sounds really good. Hello Flobowski. Yeah, your timing was perfect. You just joined at a chance. Well, hopefully right before we get another diamond. Because as I said, it's gonna be risky to go for a brain shot. We gotta be really, really careful. Use the recurve. Yeah, that'll be less scary. 99% chance of botching it, so yeah, there won't be a lot of suspense there. You went fishing this morning and got one fish? Nice, Frostbite. What fish did you get? Yeah, the fact the Hunter Classic is about to end is honestly really, really sad. And it's not the fact that it's gonna be discontinued, it's the fact that no one is gonna be able to play it anymore, not even offline. So yeah, I completely understand why a lot of people are really, really sad about it. Hell, even myself, like I'm also very sad. And I believe I have less than 200 hours in that game. But yeah, just seeing a game completely disappear, such a popular game as well, it's just sad. Because for example, with the Angler, sure it got discontinued, but it is still playable. And a lot of people still play it. But yeah, unfortunately, all that player base won't have the chance to play their favorite game anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be really bad for Flainer because he started his channel around that game. He's been playing it since forever. So yeah, that's gonna be terrible. I have 2 videos playing the Hunter Classic, that's right, hater. And they were really fun to record, you know? Alright, we're currently less than 50 meters away from this capybara. We're gonna play it very, very safe. Look, if we can get to like 20, I think the brain shot will be really simple. But yeah, you know, we could also try to spook it actually. It'll go inside the water. And you may remember what we were doing yesterday. We were blasting these capybaras inside the water with a bit of a cheesy trick, which you may know. But I think we're gonna go for a brain shot right here. Look, that is 30 meters away roughly. I am nervous, honestly, really nervous, but I think we should be able to hit the brain. That was a brain shot, perfect. So, level 5 capybara down, guys. 67 bottom estimate, 74 top. What do you think is gonna score? Do you think it's gonna be a really big diamond? Or do you think it's gonna score close to the bottom of the estimate? I wanna see your guesses. I have played the Hunter Classic once, and my first Javan Rusa was a high score. But I believe it was 186. I don't exactly... Yeah, you know, I also played the Hunter Classic for... I played maybe like 10 times in total. And I remember I tried to go for Javan Rusa at some point. And it was hard. Like, it was hard. The one that I got lucky with was the Sandbarbier, because I got one that was like the 6th place on the leaderboard. Alright, so 68.17, 67.59, 67.67, all those 67s, 69.47. Alright, let's see the score, guys. 68.36, that is a big one. Alright. Look at the shot, we hit the brain. Look at how small the brain is. It can be difficult to hear it, especially from the side. Like, if you wanna hit the brain from the side, you have to aim right here, in between the ear and the eye, which is honestly easier said than done. But there we have it, guys. First diamond of the stream, hopefully a legit diamond, because I wanna confirm if this server is not modded. Hopefully it is legit. But damn, big capybara. If it is legit, of course we're gonna submit it to a competition, because the capybara is one of the participating species. Damn. And the host just reset the time to the vicuña drink time, guys, which actually gives us a chance to go for some vicuñas. There are a couple players right here. I want to go to check the river. They seem to be heading north. So we can fast travel and go directly towards the river. No one said... Oh, alright, Liam said 68.17. Yeah, Liam was very close. Chi Muffins, nice to see you. Are you ready for Haaland to avenge Mexico today? Hopefully, honestly. Haaland has the chance to avenge us, and yeah, I support Haaland. He's an amazing player. I want him to win today. That is gonna be a good match. Never mind, guys. One of the players is going to the river, so we'll have to go to a different spot. I think we're gonna go check this lake first. Glob, happy to see you once again, brother. Thank you for joining us today. You joined just in time, right when we got a diamond. Spectacle bears? Yeah, we could hunt some spectacle bears, Flobowski. You know, of course, I want some rares for the spectacle bears. I want the Lucistic, the Piebald, the Etheristic, both Etheristics. And the good thing is that, of course, while hunting vicuñas, you also tend to spot plenty of bears. We're gonna start by checking these small ponds right here. You've been busy recently, Club? Yeah, I think everyone has been busy recently. Are you kidding me? There's a level 3 whitetail over there, guys. Not a great sign. Yeah, not a great sign. Second potential diamond in a span of 20 minutes, pretty much. Damn. I mean, we're trying to confirm if this server wasn't legit, and there's a level 3 whitetail over there. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but it isn't looking great. Let's take a look at the vicuñas. The vicuñas are looking normal. I mean, if I spot another level 5 vicuña right here, I'm just gonna leave the server. So cross your fingers, guys, and let's hope there are no level 5 vicuñas over there. I mean, it is a whitetail. And I'm pretty sure it was a guaranteed diamond with that rack. Yeah, that is a really, really big whitetail. Look at the size of that rack. Could be close to 270s maybe. Just got my 10th diamond on the mule deer grind, 320.57. Great job, Liam. Have you gotten a great one already? Recently got a blunt face. Was the least one I wanted, but it looked nice on the trophy screen. The blunt face is a really cool looking rare. You know, I understand it isn't your favorite, but honestly, from all the fur types for the bears, from all the rare fur types, the blunt face is probably top 3 for me. Yeah, if I find another level 5 vicuña, that's it, king crab. But damn. Yeah, the only thing that leads me to believe this server isn't actually modded is the fact that level 3 whitetail aren't that rare. But damn, level 3 whitetail right after level 5 capybara, that's pretty crazy, it's suspicious. We're still gonna kill it, and then we're gonna go take a look at all the vicuñas. Because if we find a level 5 vicuña quickly, yeah, that'll be absolutely modded server. That'll be the key. Damn, Taxigori. Sorry to hear you've been having internet issues. I normally also have quite a few internet issues, but yeah, I completely understand how frustrating it would be. $268 to $273 probably. Yeah, it is probably gonna score high 260s. 638 kills in and have 5 rares but no great ones, sadly. Those are pretty good stats still, yeah. Your grind is going pretty good. I'm pretty sure the great one is gonna spawn fairly soon. Liam, I wish you luck. Hey Chris, welcome to stream. Talking about whitetail, do you think this map is good for a grade 1 grind? For a whitetail grade 1 grind, I would say it's far from being the best. It's pretty average because there are many locations you have to cover. But I wouldn't consider it worse than remotely coast. It is pretty grindable. Hopefully Taxigori, because yeah, having unstable internet sucks. 272.39 is my guess. That would be a monster frostbite. Not sure of what the community record is on my server, because I don't think anyone has posted a max score for Peru. Hey Young, happy to see you once again, brother. How are you? This map is pretty good for whitetail grind. I am doing one. Well, that is good to know. That is very good to know. Bizarreliev, welcome to stream. How are you doing? That sucks, Taxiori. Yeah, it sucks that the stream is buffering a lot. It may be on my side as well. Maybe. Because sometimes whenever my internet is unstable, my streams also buffer. So, what is your experience at the moment, guys? Is the stream also buffering for you, or is everything alright? Where was the whitetail? It was over here. Did we spook him? Did they leave the zone already? No, they should be there. Oh my god. No, never mind. They are still there. Alright, it's just not a good angle. 265.34 is my guess. That'll be big. I am hoping for something bigger than 270. Liam, if you manage to get your grade 1 during this stream, that would be incredible. And you wouldn't be the first person to get a grade 1 during one of my streams, because yeah, quite a few people also were grinding for thousands of kills, and they happen to spawn one during my streams, which is crazy. Sharing the luck. For me, the stream is good. That is good to know, luck. Good to know, Frostbite. Glad to hear you are doing alright, Bizarreliev. Just heard of for mule deer on ASCII again. The mule deer grind on ASCII Ridge is a fun one, eh? Hopefully it works good for you. And I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be here with you guys, once again. 271.56. I am thinking it's gonna score something around that. Hater. Bro, what are your top 5 favorite weapons on Call of the Wild? Top 5 favorite weapons. Well, my first one would be the traditional recurve, of course. I love the recurve, that's not a surprise. The second would be, I'm gonna say the 44 lever action rifle, the Moradi model. I think it is class 3 to 8. It's just a beautiful rifle, super nice weapon. It drops everything like a sack of potatoes. So yeah, that would be my second favorite. The third one, I'm gonna go with the crossbow, with a regular crossbow. You know how much I love using bows on this game, and the crossbow it's just a blast to use. And as for the third one, possibly the 243 Ranger or the Frost 257. Those two rifles are fantastic. And for the fifth one, I don't know. Honestly, maybe the Malmer 7mm. What are you hunting? We're currently about to shoot a level 3 whitetail, Bizarreliev. He's over there where the marker is. Or at least was. Alright. The herd is still there. So the question is, where's the level 3? It is right there. 50 meters away. Okay. We have the Malmer. He's attentive. He's walking now. We spooked one of the females, I believe. So now he's walking. Hello Daniel, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, let's make him go alert. He's attentive once again. I wanna drop him using iron sights, if possible. He's alarmed. Oof. I think it was a hard shot. Maybe. But damn, he was about to spook. Yeah, King Crab, I'm gonna show the leaderboard in a moment. You know, for everyone who's just joining, guys, we're currently participating on a competition that we're running on my Discord server, which is a competition that includes 3 different species, which are the black caiman, the vicuña, and the capybara. As you can see, Hunter W is currently winning. And yeah, guys, if you wanna join this competition, just go to my Discord, click the link in the comments. You'll see it is pinned in the comment section. Go to my Discord, go to the theHunter competition section, read the rules, and it is super easy to submit your best kills. Now it's time to actually claim this vital. I was just closing this window right here. It is a guaranteed diamond. This rack never trolls. In fact, I would say it is guaranteed to score very close to 270, maybe above 270. 272.56, possibly. Let's see a score. 271.25. Damn. Max weight, guys. Max weight whitetail 271.25. It actually ended up scoring above 270, which is insane. And I wonder if it is maybe the community record on my Discord server. I don't know exactly what is the record, but it was also low 270s. Look at, oh my goodness. We shot him way too far forward. In fact, I don't even know how it is touching a lung. Damn. Yep, this didn't happen. Very nice kill though, second diamond of the stream. But, as I was saying, I have my doubts. Maybe this server isn't legit. We found a level 5 capybara and a level 3 whitetail very early into the stream, on the same session. So, I wanna go take a look at the vicuñas, and as I said, if I find another level 5 vicuña, I would say that will confirm this server is actually modded, which would suck. Hello Swinek, welcome to the stream, how are you doing? Leon Rex, I'm doing pretty good, how are you? Thank you for joining us. What is the max trophy score you could get? The max score for the whitetail, the max possible score is I believe 255.56, something like that. But yeah, no, 275 I mean. 275.56 I believe. You can get a big rack troll. Is that actually possible, hater? With the whitetail? 275.53, yeah, that's the max score. Yeah, that's... I've never managed to get a max score whitetail. Hey Daniel, thank you very much for the jewels. I don't even know like what exactly the jewels are, but thank you very much for supporting the channel. By the way guys, have you seen the current community record red tier for the Awaroa on my Discord? I think it scored 274.01. Like 274 red tier is insanely rare. I believe I've only seen 2 or 3 274 red tier in like 6 years. So that is how rare they are. Okay, 219 top estimate vicuña, couple of spectacle pairs, mythical spectacle bear as well. Animals are big right here. None of this is truly diamond potential, but still not great. There's also a female. That mythical bear has a massive estimate. I am curious to see a score. That was good. My biggest whitetail scored 274.68. That is a huge one. The previous one was 273 hater, but there was another one posted that was 274 plus, which is insane. And I'm talking about the red deer on this case. Yeah, 274 whitetail are still very rare, but a 274 red deer? That is way rarer than pretty much every single super rare in the game. Like, insanely rare. Yeah, Daniel, you can share the screenshot of the whitetail on my Discord. Where did you get it, by the way? Because, for example, if it was here on Peru, then it'll become the community record. And may become the record for some of the other maps, in case it beats the current record on either cash or XP. Because yeah, if you tie the score and the weight, then the cash and the XP become the tiebreaker. So you got a 274 whitetail, 274 plus whitetail in 2600 kills. They are also insanely rare, bizarrely. I've never gotten one that big. This guy was a 19.24. Alright. Normal bear. Never seen a 270 plus red deer. They are insanely rare. Yeah, 270 plus red deer. I've gotten a 271 on Hirschfelden. That was years ago. But I've never been close to beating that score. Which team are you supporting today in the World Cup? So for the first match, I'm going with Norway, Leon. I'm gonna support Norway against England. And for the second match, I'm gonna support Argentina against Switzerland. So yeah, I'm hoping Norway and Argentina will advance to the next round. You'll make an ultra hair management to get a 274 red deer hater. That is your best bet. And even with ultra hair management is still insanely rare, because just think about the number of red deer that have been killed across the community, across all the grinds. Because a lot of people have been grinding red deer, a lot of people have killed thousands of red deer using heavy hair management, and we have seen 3 or 4 274 plus in the last like 5 years. So yeah, they are incredibly rare. I would say you'll be maybe the equivalent of a rare 4 type grade 1. Why do so many people from South America don't like Argentina? I said somewhere. Well, you know, there are multiple reasons. Like, Argentina have always been disliked by many countries. For example, now they are saying they help them. But it is like they have a really heavy bias against Argentina. Especially after the last World Cup. Because I haven't heard anyone, you know, complain about also the penalties France has been getting, or about, you know, the really controversial, you know, Portugal matches, especially against Croatia. And I mean, the technology is there for a reason. For example, that, oh my god, that is an albino, I think. An albino female vicuña. But yeah, people are saying that, the matches for Argentina have been rigged. Essentially because they haven't really faced a single super strong team. But at the same time, they could have faced Portugal if Portugal actually did their job during the group stage. They could have faced Colombia if Colombia also did their job. I mean, they could have faced Uruguay on the round of 32 if Uruguay did their job. And Uruguay is a really tough opponent. So yeah, they ended up getting a fairly easy road towards the final. But mainly because of the other teams fumbling during the group stage, Mainly because of the other strong teams, like weak performance during the group stage. Argentina versus Uruguay on the round of 32 would have been amazing, honestly. I love Uruguay. Not even sure if I wanna chase this albino vicuña, guys. Like, I'm still suspicious of this server. We just found albino vicuña, previously level 3 whitetail and level 5 capybara. There's a lot of stuff. But we also have to consider this server, like, whenever we joined it, it was completely fresh as well. Like, I think there were only a couple spots of hunting pressure. Is it possible to level 8 red deer to be diamond? Level 8 red deer, supposedly, is area live? Supposedly? But I've never seen one. Misael, so you are from Uruguay. Welcome to stream, by the way. In the Portugal game, the referee should have blown the whistle, and it was offside for Croatia. I mean, the controversial play was mainly the last play, the one where Croatia scored the second goal. And yeah, I mean, we will have to believe the technology that the player actually ended up touching the ball with his hair. But yeah, I don't think it was controversial. Or, well, it was controversial because it was unclear, but I trust the technology. And I don't even know the penalty against Spain, honestly. So this albino, yeah, I don't think we're gonna chase this albino, guys. I'm more concerned about spotting more animals, because I really wanna confirm if this server is legit or not. I'm still doubtful. But bro, in every Argentina match there is a controversial moment in favor of Argentina. I would say that, yeah, there are many controversial moments. But at the same time, people tend to, or currently, people are paying really close attention to everything that happens in the Argentina matches. So they are heavily biased already. Because you cannot argue, for example, on the second goal that Egypt scored, you cannot argue there was actually a fault. Because there was a fault. And then the other controversial moment, I think it was right before Argentina scored the third goal. Hey, thank you very much, Herring, for the super chat. Thank you very much for the good luck. I hope you are doing well. I appreciate the fact you are supporting the channel. Means a lot. Yeah, but as I was saying, before the third Argentina goal, they were saying there's a penalty committed to Salah. To Salah, or some people are even saying it was to the other guy that was just entering the area. Like, there's nothing there. And they were comparing it with the first play, where with a goal that was disallowed for Egypt, saying it was the same, but it is a completely, like, the first one was actually fault, because on the one to Salah, like, the defender actually touched the ball before. So yeah, if you take a look at everything objectively, like, those plays were disallowed or allowed correctly. The controversial thing is the fact that they used the VAR to check that play, which in my opinion shouldn't have happened. You know, I'm completely against the fact of the VAR being used to look for fouls that happen like 20 seconds before a goal. Like, yeah, I agree that shouldn't happen, but I've seen it happen on other matches. Like, the rule says the VAR has to check that kind of plays. See, that's the thing. Like, you are saying there's a fault also on the third goal of Argentina, but there was not a fault. Like, if you are talking about the tackle on Salah, like, the defender touched the ball first. And then Salah, like, yeah, sure, he tripped a bit with the foot, but the ball was already behind him. Whereas on the Argentina fault, yeah, they actually went directly towards his feet. Hello, Time. How are you doing? Welcome back, Oliver. Glad to hear you are doing good, Herring. It is very nice to see you on another stream after so long. It's been a while. You know, it was great whenever I heard that you made it out of the hospital. Yeah, Thrill of the Hunt. You know, I'll give you that. You know, if the rules were completely fair, the disallowed goal should have been given, because the VAR shouldn't. Yeah, the VAR shouldn't be checking for fouls that happened 20 seconds ago. But the rule says it has to do that, and I've seen it happen on other matches. Like, I remember here in Mexico, like, it was on a final, and my favorite team is America here in Mexico, and it was on a final. We scored the second goal that literally put us in the lead over the global score, and they disallowed that play because of a foul that also happened like 20 seconds before the goal. And man, I was mad. Like, I was mad because there was a whole different play after that foul, and they still disallowed it because of that. So yeah, like, I think it is a dumb rule, but it is a rule after all. Hello, Helmer. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. I am excited about tonight's match, Time. Especially about Argentina's match. Scary times, but life is good now. Yeah, I imagine you had a rough time hearing. It is great to see you around once again. Yeah, and I mean, Egypt, like, they were still leading 2-0 and they still lost. Like, you cannot blame the ref after letting that go away, that kind of advantage. Yeah, and I mean, it is bold to assume that if that second goal was actually allowed by Egypt, it is bold to assume they would have scored the third goal after that. Because the match would have been very different and probably still ended the same way. You going anywhere for the match, bro? I don't think so, King Crab. I think I'm a watcher at home this time. Alright. So now I think we're gonna go hunt some capybaras. You know, I wanna hunt some capybaras because of the competition. There's someone on the middle river at the moment. Let's go to a coast. Sounds good, Daniel. Yeah, I'll take a look at that whitetail after the stream. Let's see. Yeah, maybe a community record. Where was it? Layton Lake? Alright, so it is actually max score from Layton Lake. Maybe. Maybe. I'll take a look at the records after the stream. AWL, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? For a trophy mount mission, you have to harvest an albino jaguar, a male puma, and a diamond caiman. That is a difficult mission. Really difficult mission. I am 2300 kills into my wolf grind. No great one, but lots of diamonds and rares. That's pretty cool. That is a really good grind. You know, I'm surprised that it's taking you that long to spawn the great one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna spawn soon. It is great that you are still, you know, getting plenty of trophies. You have to watch the Norway match with your life. Oh yeah, because your wife is from Norway, right? Yeah, time. Already all 10 diamonds. I mean, I played a lot, especially during the early access and right after the early access, so yeah, I better found some diamonds after that. The Black Caiman, however, that thing was difficult. Like, we have found 3 max levels and 2 of them trolled us. Do you think the Send Eliminator really works? So, for the Send Eliminator, I would say it is really useful whenever you are hunting from a fixed position, like a tree stand or a tripod. But as far as I'm concerned, as soon as you start moving, it loses its effect. So yeah, you have to be steady for it to work. I say nice level 5. Which do you think I should do for my grade 1 or super whenever I spawn it? Oh, which weapon? Either shoot it with a recurve or a Texas hardshot with a rhino. Texas hardshot even with a rhino is risky, so use the recurve, Liam. Yeah, use the recurve. Don't risk botching a super or grade 1. I had a level 9 jaguar, but my friend took care of my map. Damn. Damn. Well, you know, that's how it goes whenever you let people enter your map. That can happen. What is the longest grind you have had? The longest grind I've had? I mean, I had a one above 4,000, I think it was. Whitetail? Yeah, I believe my first whitetail grind on Rancho El Arroyo took something like 4,000 or close to 4,000. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a grind that went like close to 5,000. Never. For example, the grind for my Great One Red Deer on Hirschfelden, that one was also like 35,000 or 3,500, I mean. So yeah, that was a long grind as well. But unfortunately, I've never been unlucky or truly unlucky with a Great One grind to the point where it takes me 5,000 kills or more than that. I would love to find one of those piebald crocodiles, gators, caimans. I think they look amazing. Right, Herring? Yeah, in my opinion, the Bible Gators especially, those are probably the best Bibles in the game. There are so many variations. Because the Crocodile... Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that capybara right there. Oh, guys, I don't know. Everything looks normal, at least when it comes to the size of the animals, because after the whitetail I spotted a lot of animals and none of them was diamond potential. But I don't know if you already noticed, guys. Look at the size, or look at the color of that capybara, I mean. Look at the color, look at the face. Hello Mike, welcome to stream. Elija, welcome to stream. Just spawned a Bible road here, that's crazy. I don't know. Very suspicious indeed, Bizarrelief. Very suspicious, I don't know. Yeah, that is a Bible jungle beaver, Bible capybara. Yeah, Frostbite is not looking great. You know, I'm surprised because no one else has gotten a diamond. I've been paying attention to the logs. And yeah, no one has gotten a diamond apart from us. Like, we got a diamond capybara very early, then a diamond whitetail, then the albino vicuña, female vicuña that we ignored, and now there's a Bible capybara. I don't know. This is the session right here. Look, if anyone wants to join this session and help me confirm if it is modded, that would be useful, guys. Because it is suspicious, but to me it's still not suspicious enough to the point where I would say it is definitely modded, you know? We're gonna shoot this guy right here, just in case. He went inside the water. Hey, MJ Speedrun Hunts, welcome to the stream, how are you doing? Yeah, Bizarrely, that's one of the things that makes me believe it may be legit. Because whenever I joined it, it was almost entirely fresh. So, you know how it goes with the fresh sessions. Those are the craziest servers on the entire game. Like, all the diamonds and the rares are there, so maybe it is legit. Oh, don't worry, Mike. Yeah, that happens. It was just the Discord link. We're gonna shoot this guy right here. Never mind, it went inside the water. I don't know. Just give me another shot, buddy. Right time. Yeah, it is sad that the modding has gotten to the point where you have to question everything whenever you find something cool. It's kinda sad. But imagine if this guy is legit. That'll be our first Bible capybara. In fact, if you paid attention to the thumbnail of this stream, like, you'll notice there's a Bible capybara with this exact same pattern on the thumbnail. So that's kinda crazy. He doesn't want to give us a chance, though. We are still connected. Hey, Frostbite, thank you for joining the server. Never mind, you got disconnected, probably. But yeah, we may need help to confirm if this server is legit or not. So what do you think, guys? Do you think it's modded? Do you think we're just getting incredibly lucky today? You know, I would say it's 50-50 chance at this point. You know, if it was modded, I would say someone else would have already gotten a diamond, but from all the people present in the server, no one else has gotten a diamond. So that is the only thing that leads me to believe this may be a legit server. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. This guy's right there. We're gonna shoot it. Nice hit. We dropped it. I would say you are lucky or a pro hunter. I would say we're being very, very lucky today. Should have been a barrel. The host is Bulgarian. Is that a good thing? Not sure. Never seen such a low level server be modded. Yeah, it was a completely fresh server. But anyway, here we have this Bible capybara, guys. Could be legit, could be a modded Bible. I'm still gonna take him a couple pictures right here just in case. And of course I'm gonna claim it. It is a 44.69 Bible capybara. You know, I should be more excited, but we're gonna be careful. We are not gonna get our hopes up too much just yet. So I don't know. That is a nice looking rare. One of my favorites here on Peru. If it is legit, that would mean we'll record a Bible capybara and a Bible tapir, which is kinda crazy. Now I want a leucistic and an albino for these guys. They look good, eh? Just got a Bible red fox. Nice, Leon. On which map are you playing? We usually scam a lot. So that is not a good sign then. I would say our best bet is to, or the best thing we can do is just to continue playing right here. Try to spot more animals, and time will tell if this server is actually legit. Top of estimate. Yeah, he scored exactly at the top of the estimate. That is good to know. Hey, Sea Kayak. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Happy to see you here. Australia. I love Australia. It is such a good map. Well, guys, the Caimans are normal. Lots of level 4s and level 5s. That is to be expected. Nice neck shot. Beautiful jungle beaver indeed. Beautiful Bible jungle beaver. Cookies and cream. Today I got trolled by a level 9 puma. That sucks, Daniel. I mean, the pumas suck. And getting trolled by one sucks even more. Hey Herring, thank you very much for another super chat. The Bible River Rat. Bible River Rat is funny. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, brother. Means a lot. Bro, I just got an Ivory Bark Jaguar in 79 kills. That's insane. That was such a quick grind, Sea Kayak. I'm happy to hear it didn't take you long. 78.16 Bible Road Deer. Nice, Elija. That is a big one, eh? You know, I think it beats my biggest Bible Road Deer so far. There is another max estimate Cayman right there, level 7. Level 2. So the caimans are looking normal. Hello, Aiki Caribou. Welcome to stream. Unfortunately, poached a goal-scoring piebald badger last night. It still looks awesome. Nice. Was it a... So it was a male, right? Yeah, because the male has a different variation to the females, and I'm missing the male. That is a sick rare. Congratulations. We're gonna continue right here, guys. Just paying attention to all the animals. Still too early to tell if the server is actually legit, but you know, Frostbite is now also on the server. You know, he'll be able to tell if there's anything interesting or strange wherever he's at. Peking Edit, thank you for joining us today. I don't know, my whole map is level 2 besides my grind zones for my mule deer grind, but I get maybe diamond every 40 kills. I don't know why. So you are getting, so you have a completely herd managed map, a fully herd managed map, and you are getting a diamond every 40 kills. I mean, that sounds about normal to me. Like, I don't know, whenever you have a fully herd managed map, you know, I've heard some people get a diamond every like 20 kills. But to me, you are still doing great. You know, maybe you still have some mule deer that you can shrink a bit more. These river poppies are aggressive. Welcome back, Helmer. You have a super rare piebald level 2 roe deer, Eliha. That's insane. I mean, it is even better being a level 2. Those are incredibly rare because I've never gotten one, honestly. My friend is mad because I got my jaguar in 69 kills and he's still grinding almost 500 kills later. You know, I understand your friend. Yeah, you got quite lucky, and he's apparently getting a bit unlucky because a lot of people are spawning their jaguars sub 500 kills. So yeah, he has reasons to be jealous. Hello Sergio, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? Right, Helmer? Haaland is killing it at the moment. He's actually in his prime right now. I bought a level 8 albino grey wolf not so long ago. It scored 38.76. Yeah, that stings. That stings for sure, Swinek. But luckily it wasn't a level 9, don't you think? Right, King Crab? Yeah. No reasons to leave the server so far. I mean, it is delivering. 3 trophies, piebald capybara, diamond whitetail, and diamond capybara as well. We have no reasons to leave it so far, and it was fresh. We have to remember that. So the level 2 was a guaranteed diamond, Eliha. 81 to 93 estimate. So yeah, it was almost guaranteed, but that's crazy. That was a huge level 2. Yeah, Peking, it is completely random, as Pizarreliev says. But usually, or most people tend to get it within the first couple thousand kills. Like, that is the average, let's say. Any trophies yet? Oh, Sergio, we've been getting a lot of trophies today. Like, we joined the server, it was almost entirely fresh, and 8 minutes into the session I found a level 5 capybara, guaranteed diamond, ended up scoring I think 68 point something. Look, here I have the latest harvest. It ended up scoring 68.37. So that was a big one, nice for the competition. And then shortly after that, I fast traveled to a different outpost and there was a huge, also almost guaranteed diamond whiter that ended up scoring 271 plus. So that made me start thinking this server was probably modded, because getting 2 diamonds so quickly, like so early into a hunt, like that is a bad sign. And to make things even worse, maybe like 30 minutes later, we found the piebald capybara. So yeah, 3 trophies so far, and you know, I'm still not sure this server is legit. There are reasons to think it isn't, but you know, the main reason why I think it's actually legit is that no one else has managed to get a diamond. Like, we've been here for roughly an hour at this point, and no one else has gotten a diamond based off the logs. So may actually be legit. Maybe we just got insanely lucky. Sounds good, Elijah. Yeah, post it on my Discord and we'll add it to the super rare channel. Just make sure to also add a picture of the trophy inside your trophy lodge, showing the date. Have you seen the theory that Baja found about stacking Great One Jaguars? I think I saw a video made by, I think it was JB's Hunts. Yeah, about that theory, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know exactly what it is about. More caimans, more females, it is also normal. I have played Pokemon Go Fest today. I've walked 24,000 steps in like 28.3 Celsius. Damn, that's a lot of steps, Helmer. Doing some exercise right there, that is great. But yeah, you know, that is a bit hot. Thank you, Sergio. Yeah, I really wanted that Bible. It is one of my favorite rares here in Peru. So guys, there are plenty of caimans and everything is looking normal. Also, I don't think Frostbite has found anything out of the ordinary. So that is a good sign. Also, it is between 28 and 30 degrees Celsius. I see, Helmer. So yeah, that's kinda hot. I think it is pretty much the same right here. We're also at like 28 Celsius at the moment. Sounds great, Elijah. You know, one of the moderators will probably add it to the Super Air channel very soon. But if they don't, I will add it myself after the stream. I wanna see it. Do you play Pokemon Go? I don't play Pokemon Go, if that's what you are asking, Chris. But I used to play, you know, some Pokemon games on the Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, I know Mewtwo. You know, I remember it was one of the legendaries. But I've never tried Pokemon Go. So JB's and Baja made that video together, Evan. That makes sense. You know, I'll take a look at it because that sounds like an interesting theory. Yeah, 30 Celsius sounds hot for Sweden, Helmer. Yeah, apparently, like most of the world is quite hot at the moment. I say level 6. Pretty sure it's just a common. Bro. Just killed a level 3 Catwall on multiplayer. Nice, Swinek. Hopefully it makes it. Level 5 Cayman, also a common. Lots of commons. Every single Cayman we have spotted has been relatively small. No one else has gotten a diamond. So that is interesting, guys. You know, are you telling me this server is actually legit? Maybe? Rumor has it Pro is allergic to being outside. Oh, my skin would highly disagree with you, King Crab. The color of my skin would highly disagree with you. I'm so toasted at the moment. With all the sun I've been taking. -43 Celsius in Nova Scotia. That's insane. 43 Celsius. Yeah, that's really hot. You know, hopefully it isn't humid or humid. Because that temperature plus humidity, that sounds like hell. Damn, did I just mute myself by accident? Oh my god. Yeah, I know how. You know, I know whenever I type I'm streaming at the moment on the chat, on the in-game chat, I type the key that mutes myself, so that's what happened right there. Sorry about that, guys. Streaming issues. Noob XCK problems. Yeah, I need to change that keybind. Because a lot of times whenever I'm typing, I click it by accident. And it mutes me. So what were you saying? Damn, I don't even know where I was. Like, what was the last thing you heard me say? No, but I was saying that I think this server is actually legit because everything looks normal. No one else has gotten a diamond. So, yeah, I would say our Piebald Capybara was actually legit, guys, and I'm happy. I can't believe it. Was just gonna say it's kinda quiet in there, yeah. Yeah, Liam. That was dumb. I was just talking to myself pretty much. Alright, someone else got a diamond capybara right there in the chat. Alright. Pineapple 36 PO. Great diamond capybara. Let's see, we'll have to continue exploring this server. Bro, is 70 max score for capybara? It is. So, he got a max score. Maybe. Making sure I don't mute myself by typing. There are 2 level 5s. Are you kidding me? Damn. I don't know. 2 level 5s on the same group? So this person just found 2 level 5 capybaras on the same area. But apparently not on the same group. So yeah, same area, not same group. That's not great for us. Because we want this server to be legit. So 2 capybaras on the same area, 2 level 5 capybaras on the same area. Not a great sign. I mean, there are a lot of players here. What if the capybaras are modded but nothing else? Maybe, is that even possible? I guess it could be possible. But, you know, I've never seen a session where only a single species is modded. But yeah, that would be 3 diamond capybaras in total plus 1 piebald on the entire map. I guess it can happen. But yeah, you know, it's hard to know at this point. And we just got disconnected, apparently. Yeah, we just got disconnected from the session. The caimans are normal. That is safe to say. So let's see, we'll have to go to... You know, I want to go back to the same session. I still want to continue exploring it. You know, we cannot stop until we have our answer. Although I'm starting to think that maybe... we won't actually get to any conclusion, because yeah, like there are many trophy capybaras, 4 in total. Like we found 1 diamond and 1 rare. This other guy just found 2 diamonds. We also found a diamond whitetail. So I think we're gonna focus on some other animals. We're gonna focus on the whitetail for a bit. Man, I don't even have 1 diamond capybara on my map. That's how it goes, Evan. I also didn't have a single diamond capybara on my map. They can be quite rare. The host didn't like the mod allegations. Yeah, probably. Is this hacked? We are trying to confirm if it is hacked. Not sure. Not sure, to be honest. Hello Julie, welcome to the stream. Finally someone doing a multiplayer video. Yeah, usually I like to play multiplayer. That is my favorite way to play the game. Two level 5 is... Yeah, 2 level 5 is kinda weird. But... I don't know, like, you cannot tell. Because a lot of people have also been playing here and... Like, this is the first person that gets a diamond on this map apart from me. Look, more vital. They are normal. Those are also normal. What is the level of the host? The host is level 9, as you can see. Sherlock XCK. Doing my best to figure if this thing is legit. So Frostbite is also helping us. He hasn't found anything weird. Let's take a look at these Tarukas. Nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to the tracks. There's a spectacle bear down there. You are third place for most watched content creator for me. Well, that means a lot to hear, Helmer. You know, I'm happy that you enjoy the content that much. It means a lot. I am yet to get into the Peru map. I play on Xbox Series X. All of them kick me out. Well, that sucks. You know, I've heard that multiplayer on Xbox especially is really unstable. So yeah, that seems to be a typical multiplayer experience for most Xbox users. Plus, a lot of people just don't like having other people on their sessions. But it sucks. Nothing strange yet. We'll see, we have to keep looking. To check if a server is truly legit, you have to go to the depths to check the Grayson pub. We have to go and pay attention to the Grayson, King Krabby say. Maybe, you know, maybe the Grayson will give us our answer. Maybe we'll go to a lake and there are gonna be like 3 level 5s. Hello Taimo, welcome to stream. I'm doing very good, how are you? Yeah, I don't understand why a lot of people just kick everyone that joins their sessions. Because yeah, like, why do you open your server if you aren't gonna let anyone in, right? Like, if you wanna play on your own or with friends only, yeah, of course, open the session for friends only or put it on private. So I would say most people that kick other people of multiplayer servers are probably not the original host. Because, for example, imagine I get host of this session and then I decided to have that fresh session for my own. Like, I would just kick everyone. So yeah, I would say that's the case for most people that kick other people on multiplayer. They are people that got host after some time and decided to have the entire map only for them because they are selfish. Yeah, Julie, absolutely. Thank you, Taimo. Means a lot to hear you say that. Thank you for joining us today. There's this bear right here. Okay, so Pineapple36 just found a piebald. Piebald what? Is that a piebald capybara? Oh my god. Not great, guys. Not a great sign. So yeah, Pineapple apparently just found another piebald capybara. And yeah, 2 piebalds plus 3 diamond for the capybaras. That's, yeah, hard to deny this session is modded after hearing those numbers. Maybe it's only the capybaras, who knows? Because everything else is normal. More vicuñas. Yeah, everything else is normal apart from the capybaras. I can safely say that. So maybe only the capybaras are hacked, or maybe the capybara population was just totally loaded on the server, which is unlikely. I don't know, I guess we'll never know for sure. Have you gotten a jaguar yet? I've seen them and they are beautiful. I haven't gotten a grade 1 jaguar, Julie. But I got a super rare. No, I got a pseudo-melanistic super rare jaguar. But no grade 1 just yet. Yeah, and yeah, I completely agree, the grade 1s are beautiful. Oh yeah, Taimo, you found the random level 5 feral goat? That's cool, hopefully it made it. So yeah, this Pineapple just found 2 level 5 capybaras and a piebald on this area. And I mean the host is level 8, but he says he doesn't have this map, which means he isn't the original host. So that's interesting, guys, I don't know. Yeah, the original host left and he became the host. It was barely Diamond Taimo. Nice. You know, I remember those times on Scotland. It was fun. So what about you guys? Are you currently grinding for anything? You know, I wanna go back to the mule deer grind on Parque. That was a fun grind. What is max session score for whitetail? 250, Evan. 250 is for diamond whitetail and 275 is for grade 1 whitetail. I don't know. I guess we need to spot more capybaras, eh? Just hunting Salswissen for pearls, and my friend found a level 5 raccoon. Nice, Winnick. Level 5 raccoons can be quite rare. Sounds good, Taimo. It was nice to see you. You're gonna grind jaguar and mule deer. Sounds great. I wish you luck. Have fun with your friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ivan, his icon is green. I'm currently the purple one. Because whenever I joined the session, it was only this guy on the server. So I got the purple since it has the priority over the other colors. I am grinding for a rare lion. I really want a blonde or albino. But with my luck, it'll probably be a dark brown. You know, hopefully you manage to find an albino. They are super cool. But yeah, the dark brown, I've also been quite lucky with the dark browns. I think I have 2 of them and 0 blondes. Yeah, Helmer, I believe that's the case. If you don't own the map and the host leaves, then the game gives you like 15 minutes to play until it kicks you. So I don't know how this guy will be able to remain as host for so long if he doesn't own the map. Sounds great, Helmer. Have a very good night. It was nice to see you today. Not yet, King Crab. You know, I'm just holding onto the possibility of this server actually being legit. And the white will look normal. Yeah, but normally the purple one is the OG host. But, you know, if the host leaves, the next person to join the server gets the purple. It's because the purple has the higher priority. So yeah, the host starts as purple, but then if the host leaves, then the very next person to join the server would get the purple after the host leaves. So in this case, I got the purple, but Petra was the host whenever I joined. Anyone in the session that owns the map counts towards the server staying up. That makes sense. So yeah, the reason why the server is still up even if the host doesn't own the map is because, yeah, some people here actually own the map, like me. I have been after a rare lion for 4 months now. I've taken 2 diamond lions, ruined one of them with a 22 shot. Damn. How did that happen, Julie? I guess you shot it by accident with a 22. If none of them has it, it is 15 minutes. That makes sense, time. Yeah, that makes total sense. I think it happened to me once that I was chasing a diamond and I got kicked out of a session because I didn't own the map on Maybe Taiga on Xbox at some point. That was hilarious. I think it was a diamond reindeer. I am more than 300 kills in my map for a diamond horizon. This is killing me. You know, that sounds like a really entertaining grind, Sergio. Grinding for a diamond horizon. You know, I wish you luck. I hope you can spawn one very soon and hopefully rare. That would be great. Hello, Vivan. Good morning. Welcome to stream. Early morning in New Zealand. Nice. I didn't know you were from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us today. Let's take a look at the vicuñas. Alright, those are tarucas. Plus some vicuña as well. Some whitetail. Everything is normal? Yeah, the whitetail and the taruca are normal. We have spotted a lot of animals so far. And honestly, the only thing that has looked very strange are the jungle beavers, the capybaras. Shiny Blastoise, how are you? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I thought I switched to the 300 and it was the 22. That sucks, Julie. That sucks, but it happens. It happens, and luckily you have another Diamond Lion apart from that one. Broke wallet. Anything happened so far? It's been a really eventful stream so far. You know, we got a Diamond Capybara, like 10 minutes into a stream, guaranteed diamond. And then we found a level 3 Whitetail, also pretty much a guaranteed diamond, like 10 minutes later. And of course, finding two diamonds so close to each other really made me think that maybe this server was modded. And even more after I found a level 3, no, a piebald capybara like 30 minutes later. So yeah, we have found 3 trophies today. Diamond capybara, diamond whitetail, and piebald capybara. So what I'm doing at the moment is trying to confirm if this server is actually legit. And maybe it isn't, because another person from the server just found 2 diamond capybaras plus another piebald on pretty much the same area, which is very suspicious. So you make grade 1 concepts using ChatGPT, Julie. You designed a grade 1 lion and a grade 1 jackrabbit. You know, I'm curious to see how they look. You know, that sounds like something you could share on Discord, because I love looking at grade 1 concepts. I also grind for a Cryson using the tube feeder. Oh, nice. So grinding Cryson using the tube feeder. I wonder how that works. Sounds effective. But apart from all those things, everything looks normal in the server. So, I don't know, maybe only the capybaras were modded with so many trophies? Maybe not. But either way, you know, I don't think I'm gonna include that piebald in a video. I don't think I'm gonna submit the diamond. Oh my god, this guy just found another diamond capybara, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Or not sure, was it the same he found earlier? Yeah, maybe it is the same he spotted earlier. Hello, Baker. Nice to see you today, brother. How are you? Max Sesame Tapir. Very fresh tracks. We're gonna chase this guy. Alright, so the diamond this guy just shot was actually one of the 2 he spotted earlier. But yeah, if this tapir is a level 9, I'm leaving the session instantly. Glad to hear you are doing good, Baker. So today we have got a diamond capybara, diamond whitetail, and a piebald capybara. However, we are still trying to figure if this server is actually legit, because there are reasons to think it isn't. Although so far everything has been looking normal after the piebald. Hey Young, thank you very much for remaining as a member of the Pro Clan for 2 consecutive months. Thank you for the support, brother, it means a lot. Made a grade 1 Puma. That sounds like an interesting concept, Julie. Looks like someone treats chocolate sauce and caramel on it. That sounds like an interesting concept for a Great One Puma. You know, I would have rather have a Great One Puma over a Jaguar, I'm not gonna lie. Just having more maps to grind them would have been nice. This reminds me of the level 3 White Rock terminal you found. I remember that one, Sergio. Yeah, we never got to figure if the server was modded, because we spotted that guy, and then I took a look around and everything looked normal, and then we lost connection and we couldn't confirm. I wanna think it was most likely a modded super rare, but who knows. Now nobody is stealing pineapples capybaras. That is something. So I was chasing this Max SMA Tapir, but we lost the track. Was it this one? I think this is the trail right here, maybe not. I wish we could get a Great One Grouse, not gonna lie. Shiny Blastoise, a Great One Grouse would be sick. Especially for this Black Grouse, in my opinion. Like, Black Grouse would be sick. You know, Hazel Grouse would be really fun as well, but imagine the pain of having to grind Hazel Grouse. Copper Kelly would be really fun as well. So yeah, I completely support the idea of a Great One Grouse at some point. We need another bird. Did you keep on the tapir? I'm trying to find the track, Evan. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the track again because we lost the trail. Leucistic Rhizon, that's crazy, Sergio. Damn, that's insane. So that is the first trophy of your grind, right? I am very happy to hear you like my channel, Ivan. You love hunting Sika deer, pigs, red deers, and dogs. Nice, Bevan. You know, I assume you're talking about the game, but if you get a chance to hunt those species in real life, that's amazing. Africa was really disappointing. I got it expecting hippos, giraffes, greater kuru, hyenas, and great ones. It is still a good map, but so much wasted potential. I completely agree, Julie. You know, Africa was released on 2018, I believe. So it was one of the first maps they ever made. And yeah, the technology back then, I guess, didn't allow them to make more complex species. Plus, you know, they also didn't want to add endangered species neither at that point. Now they would, but at that point they didn't want to. So yeah, what most of the community is hoping is that the second African map will actually include the species you just mentioned. Or most of them. That's why so many people are excited about a potential Africa 2.0 map. There are so many new species that we could see there. That is amazing, Vivan. I imagine it's a lot of fun to hunt those species in real life around New Zealand. It is such a beautiful place. It's crazy that you get to play the Awaroa in real life. Yeah, Evan, that's probably the reason why they haven't done a lot of the species we want. Just because of the limitations with the engine. But you know, I wanna think they are gonna improve it at some point and make make it possible to implement things like tree climbing mechanics for some animals, like the leopards and the jaguars, or snakes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they are working on improving the engine. Guys, we completely lost the track of this tapir. RRCW, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hello Colin, nice to see you today. You were editing a short. Nice. Hopefully it turned out good. Imagine a grade 1 elephant, right Julie? Yeah, a grade 1 elephant. It'll become the most popular grade 1 on the entire game so quickly. Or even a grade 1 lion. They just need to improve the lion models. There is an ocelot, it is also a common. Not too bad, Baker. What was the short about? You got some nice views. It was like all my other shorts. Not good, but not terrible as well. That's how it goes sometimes. Like, sometimes just unexpectedly, YouTube decides to push some of your content and you end up getting a bunch of views. So congratulations about that. I'm pretty sure if you continue, being consistent, you are gonna get plenty of more videos and shorts with a similar or more views than that one. Lion animations are so bad. I completely agree, Baker. They need a lot of work. They need a remaster for both the animations and the models, including everything on Borjonga Savannah. Hey Cuckoo, you're in my game. Are you Pineapple? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for joining us. By the way, guys, for anyone who's just joining, we are currently participating on a competition that we're currently running on my Discord server, which, as you can see here, is a competition for the biggest black caiman, the biggest vicuña, and the biggest capybara you can possibly get. Combined score. If you wanna join this competition, just make sure to go to my Discord server. I'm gonna share with you a link right here. Just join my Discord server, go to the competition section, read the rules, and submit your best kills. That is the link to my Discord in case you aren't. Also, you are Pineapple. Nice to see you here, brother. I hope you are doing good. You know, I'm still trying to figure if this server is legit, because just as you, I also found one diamond capybara and a piebald. So, you know, I have my doubts. Could be modded, could be legit. I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary apart from those trophies. So I don't know. Hello, Oscar Rene Pinelli, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Members for the win. Right, Shiny Blastoise. Lots of members today. Yeah, thank you for the support, guys. The support from the members means a lot to the channel. Pineapple might win with her max score capybara. Yep. Yeah, Pineapple, if you took a screenshot of your max score capybara, and if you take a screenshot of your latest harvest displaying that max score, and you submit it to a competition, yeah, you are gonna have a very, very good submission, and you may win. Hello, Claytor. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you for remaining as a member of the channel for 9 consecutive months. That's a lot. Happy to see you today, brother. I hope you are doing good. Thank you, Julie. It was nice to see you. Have a good day as well. Got a Diamond Goldeneye. Nice, Winnick. Diamond Goldeneye. Those are kinda rare. Possibly the the rarest of all the dog species. Yeah, Pineapple, I saw that you found that piebald pretty much on the same area as those two diamonds. So that's suspicious. Like, let's not deny that's suspicious, but the thing that makes me think this server may be legit is that no one else apart from us has gotten anything. Like, we're just the only two people on the entire server that has gotten a trophy. So maybe we just got very lucky, eh? The match is in 8 minutes, right, Timmy? Yeah, the match will start in 8 minutes, so I wanna watch it. Very excited to see if Norway can do this. Same. Yeah, hopefully Norway will be able to eliminate England because of Holland. By the way, I saw that maybe the match was gonna get postponed because of the weather, because it was insanely hot on Miami, something like 40 plus degrees Celsius. So maybe it didn't actually get delayed. My best short was 1.6k views, but I haven't made shorts for that long. Well, that's not too bad, Colin. You know, it is just a matter of being consistent. Just be consistent, improve a bit with every short, look for tutorials on how to improve as well, and it is just a matter of time for you to become better. And once you get better, you'll see the results reflected on the views. Glad to hear, Glacier. You're working on the grind. Mule Deer number 16, Jaguar number 1, and Bear number 4 on PC. You are really grinding hard, eh? Hopefully you can get your first Jaguar soon. You deserve it. You know, I still remember, you have, I think, the community record for the pheasant on Cuatro Colinas, I believe. That record has always been impressive to me. Now I'm missing only ferruginous dog, Eurasian widgeon, and Eurasian teal from Salzwiesen. Also need the rabbit, grey lacus, and pheasant diamonds. Not too bad, Swinek. You know, you are making progress right there. You are kinda making me want to go back to Salzwiesen, eh? I haven't been on that map for a bit. Look, max estimate color peccary over there, I saw it. It was kinda small though. Yeah, 145 top estimate. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I still wanna drop it. Just to drop something right here. Nice hit. Go ahead, Pineapple. Yeah, feel free to change the time if you want. You have a funny short on your channel, Frostbite? Nice, so you're also making shorts. You know, I would say that is a good way to start if you plan to grow on YouTube. How many subs do you have at the moment, Colin? So you're close to 100. Yeah, the first 100 subscribers are very special. So yeah, maybe someone from here will subscribe to your channel and get you there. That'll be nice. This peccary is a 125.65. Not too bad. Go ahead, Frostbite, yeah, feel free to change the time. I am happy to hear you think that, Shiny Blastoise. Yeah, I'm glad that you think the hotspot maps are that accurate. It means a lot because I put a lot of effort into making them as accurate as possible. You know, I need to make some changes to some of those hotspot maps because yeah, I am aware some of them have some mistakes when it comes to spots, but very minor mistakes. I'll have to improve them. So you have 81 subs so far. Well, that's not too bad, Colin. You are close. just keep uploading and you'll get to 100 and eventually to 1,000 very quickly. It's just a matter of consistency and consistently improving. You are 5,629 kills without a great one, Evan. That is some terrible luck, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. I'm sending you some luck, so it hopefully improves. You have 135 subscribers, Frostbite? Nice. So you two are getting started. And you know, I bet that in just a couple months you will probably be above 500 if you continue uploading consistently. Trophy Lodge video sounds like a good plan. Yeah, Colin, Trophy Lodge tours normally tend to do good. And I mean, if I can give you a tip, is to look for tutorials on how to improve your thumbnails. Yeah, look on tutorials on how to make better thumbnails, and that'll be really helpful. Sounds good, Evan. It was nice to see you today. Have a very good day and thank you very much. Greater Grison over there. That is a nice level 4, not max sesame though. Although we're still gonna drop it. If we are accurate. Nice hit. But damn, the Grisons are tanks, look. He isn't even going down just yet. So I don't know, guys. You know, we couldn't confirm if the server was modded, but we couldn't confirm if it was legit neither. I mean, there's no way to confirm if it is legit. I guess we just couldn't actually confirm it was modded. That's more like what I mean. Could be. Maybe it was only the capybara population. Pineapple is still trying to find the piebald he found earlier. But hard to tell. What does my code say? My code says it might have been insane RNG, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason is simple. No one else apart from me and Pineapple found a single trophy. Like, no one else. Only, like, he found 3 trophies, I believe. And I found another 3 trophies. So, yeah, apart from me and Pineapple, no one else found a trophy. That is a very good reason to be optimistic. And the second reason is that whenever I joined the server, it was completely fresh. Like, it only had a couple spots of hunting pressure, you know? So, for those 2 reasons, my god says it is legit and we just got very, very lucky. With the capybaras especially. But, you know, there are also reasons to think it was modded because, like, he found 2 diamond capybaras and a piebald on the same area. I think it was 3 different groups, but they were all on the same area, which is pretty insane. And I found 1 diamond capybara and a piebald as well, plus a whitetail. So yeah, it was some crazy luck if it was legit. You found a crossover here on the map? What do you mean a crossover, Frostbite? Yeah, the server is stacked. Pineapple, that's for sure. There's a piebald, they are saying. I think it is the same they spotted earlier. Yeah, that is true, Colin. So yeah, if you are only making shorts right now, and if you plan to make the trophy lodge video also a short, yeah, just focus on the editing part. Like, there's a lot to improve there. There's a lot you can learn. Like someone died or something. Where are you, Frostbite? So you are down there. So what do you think, Frostbite? Do you think this server is actually legit? I mean, you've been here for an hour, pretty much. To me, there's not enough evidence to conclude it is modded, but it was suspicious. These guys are still going for the piebald capybara they found earlier, and they are all just there, spooking it. So yeah, Frostbite, you are host at the moment, so you could actually save Pineapple from getting his capybara stolen, because yeah, as you can see, he's surrounded by players. Everyone is just there spooking his piebald. So yeah, you could tell him. You could tell him, or directly kick him if they don't leave him alone. But anyway, guys, we've been streaming for a couple hours today. There's no way we're gonna confirm if this server is actually modded or not. My gut tells me it is legit because no one else found anything apart from a couple people. Only me and Pineapple found something here, and everything else was normal. So that's a good reason to think it was actually legit, and we just got insanely lucky. Or very lucky, because Pineapple actually got even more lucky than us. I hope the Great One comes soon. Same, Colin. You know, I wish you luck with the Great One. That would be great if you manage to spawn it soon. But yeah, guys, I hope you all have a very good day. You know, the match between Norway and England is gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna watch it as well. And well, I hope you all have a very good day, very good rest of your day, depending on where you are. It was nice to talk with you, and I'll see you on the next stream and videos, guys. Goodbye.